Hi everyone, it's Trishann Williams, my brother James.
Hello.
We're back again, kind of part 2 of my summary of the first half of my summer and beach reads. We got through the summer, my summer reads, well, the ones I've done so far, last time. So just go back and check the one I downloaded right before this. And now we're gonna do the beach reads that I've read so far. And again, I didn't find as many of them, and maybe I've missed some, but new releases. I'm trying to do just the new releases this time. But anyway, here's what I read. I read a book called Mansion Beach by Meg Mitchell Moore. Came out in May of 2025. So this book, it tells you that it's a modern day reimagining of The Great Gatsby.
Okay.
It's not. If you think that in your head and you're trying to look for it the whole book, you're going to hate it. Just don't. It's not.
So I wonder why they would.
She wanted it to be. It's just not.
Okay.
And maybe someone's going to read it and go, yeah, it 100% is.
No
I didn't really
decadence or anything like that?
I mean, a little bit, but
Not the great.
maybe
Gatsby.
just not well done.
Okay.
But whatever. But what ended up happening, and this is what I'm going to share with you. So one of the main characters, her name is Juliana. She is the CEO of an online clothing company that takes pieces from outlet stores like TJ Maxx and Marshalls or whatever, and helps you put together outfits from discount stores so that you can afford them. Why does this not exist in real life? How does this not exist? Because I would shop there.
That's really interesting.
That's what I got out of the book.
Dad could do that.
Totally. That's what I got out of the book.
Stop.
Listen, it's not that great. It's not that well written. I did like Juliana. I loved her company. Whatever.
Should I read it?
No,
Okay.
don't read it. All right. The next book that I read is Emily Henry, A Great Big Beautiful Life. Came out April of 2025. Two writers compete for the chance to tell the larger-than-life story of a woman with more than a couple of plot twists up her sleeve in this dazzling and sweeping new novel from Emily Henry. All right. And it just sounds like it even from there. It wanted to be The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo.
Okay.
That's what the story wanted to be.
Is it historical?
So it is. You're writing a biography of, I don't remember what her name, Margaret Ives. So it's two writers. Margaret Ives is a socialite who's dropped out of the face of the earth, never told her story. She had a big scandal. And so she's brought these two writers, a man and a woman, to this remote island to compete for the chance to write her biography. They're both journalists.
Okay. I'm kind of digging the idea.
Yeah. I love the premise of it. I like Emily's storytelling. But
And the romance in it?
the problem is, and I think she's done this before, it's not really a romance.
Okay.
The romance is way too easy.
Okay. That's kind of her MO.
Which is her MO, because both the male and the female character, they have their own backstories, they have their own things that are happening, and then she intertwines it all together. So I didn't have a problem with that. I guess the book is fine. I don't have a problem with the book. I think it's fine. I guess I wish that Margaret Ives, who's the subject of the biography, I wish we had more of her and her story, and I just feel like it could have been fleshed out a little bit better. The premise is really, really good. Maybe the story to me didn't quite live up to the premise, but I do like Emily Henry's writing, so I do think it's a good summer read. I didn't dislike it at all. I thought it was fine.
Was it relatively upbeat?
Yeah,
Or
it
was
is.
it? Okay.
And a lot of people were calling it a mystery. It's not. It's not a mystery. It's not. It's
Okay.
not. It has a twist at the end. It's not a mystery. All right.
Interesting. Okay.
I would read that one.
Okay.
I would read that
I
one.
love Emily Henry. She's fantastic.
Yeah, she tells a really good story. Okay. And I just didn't find it quite as humorous and witty.
That's what I like mostly about the book lovers.
It didn't have quite as much of that. I've read her books where I'm just crying and laughing in the same book. This one I just read.
Well, now who was it? Marcia Ives?
Margaret
Ives. How old is she in this?
She's 80.
She's okay.
Yeah, so she's
dropped
lived her
off.
life. Yes, and she was part of a scandal, and so nobody's been able to find her for years, and now she's telling her story. And there's a twist at the end, whatever. All right. The next book I read was called One Golden Summer from Carly Fortune, May of 2025. Oh, this is funny. This is the first of the next two books that I'm going to review. The last two, they're very similar.
Okay.
Two different authors. The other one is called
I don't know who Wendy Wax is.
Just Beachy by Wendy Wax.
Okay.
You'll see that they're very similar, and I liked them both. These are my two beach reads. Okay.
Okay.
So the first one is okay, and I didn't know this. This is Carly Fortune, right?
Fortune.
I guess she's got a book out called Every Summer After, and it came out in 2022, and this is the follow-up book to that. So this is the same characters that are in that book. Well, I didn't read that book.
Okay.
And I didn't know it was a follow-up to a book. So it does explain why there were some characters in this book that I'm like,
okay.
I don't really know why they're there. But like the way that I read, I'm like, oh, okay, they didn't bother me. Like they didn't really have you could just, if I had known who they were, I'd be like, oh, that's nice to see them again. But I'm reading, I was like, I don't know who you are.
And you're not important to the story, so never mind.
Exactly. And then I just forgot about them. So I thought it was very sweet. It's a girl and her grandmother, and they go back to the grandmother's house, and the girl hasn't been there since she's 17, and she runs into the boy that lives across the lake. He was there when he was 17. They've grown up. They fall in love. Here in this, there's a little bit of conflict. It was just an easy read. There wasn't a whole lot of it. It didn't make me cry. I thought it was very sweet. I thought it was very entertaining. I liked it. I would read it on the beach and feel good about that. I didn't want to go back and read the first one though, but I thought this one was a good book.
Oh, that's good assessment.
And the second one, also kind of similar, but Just Beachy by Wendy Wax, came out in June of 2025.
Is that supposed to be a Just Peachy play on words? Just Peachy?
No, I don't think so, because this is the name of their art gallery.
Oh, okay.
Just Beachy.
There you go.
And so I thought this one was interesting because it's the same thing. But Sydney Ryan is an actress on a cop show who's just been fired, or she's been written off the show. And she's down and out, so she goes to Florida to stay with her grandmother. And this one's a mystery, though. She lives with her grandmother, and it turns out her grandmother has a little bit of a past. And there's been some break-ins at her grandmother's house, and there's some things that have been missing. And Sydney who plays a cop on TV, so everybody recognizes her from this character. And then they end up solving this mystery. And then the police officer is somebody that she knew from her childhood, and they end up having a romance. And again, it's very easy romance. There's not a whole lot of conflict there. They get together pretty easily, and then they solve this mystery. I liked it. It was sweet. Grandma was sweet. The mystery was I thought the mystery was kind of intriguing. Like, I didn't think it was silly. I thought it was a well done mystery to be stuck in a romance novel or a summer novel. The best part was, Grandma opens a art gallery, and it was really cute.
Called Just Beachy?
It's called Just Beachy, but like the grandmother and her elderly lady friends, they painted all up. That part was really cute. I could have seen more of that. And again, this is another one where I didn't know all the characters. I don't think this is a follow-up to anything, but I didn't know everyone, but I thought it was fun.
It's interesting that you brought that up, where it was the previous one. The previous one was a follow-up to it. There was a great book I read called Six of Crows, and that was couple years back, but it was book 4 of a 7-book series, and I read Six of Crows first. And some of the people from books 1, 2, and 3 kept popping in and out. I didn't know who they were, but it didn't matter.
Well, it was like that book Dad had us read too.
The content, right? Yeah, that with the
same thing.
Same thing. But it didn't bother me though. And then when I went back and read the trilogy, I was like, oh, that's who they were talking about. Okay, I get it now. But it didn't affect the story.
Anyway, this is a good one. Just Beachy, easy to read on the beach, not going to make you cry. It was cute. I liked it.
Okay.
All right, so again, I didn't have a whole lot, but what I'm going to read now, and I'm going to pick up any new summer books that happen to come out, but right now what I have is a book called Salty by Kate Myers, and a book called Beach Reads and Deadly Deeds.
Oh, I like that title.
By Allison Brennan. Those are the two I have. And then just new releases that I don't think are beach reads, but Danielle Steele's got a new one out. Kristen Harmel has a new one out. The Stolen Life of Colette Moreau.
Maureen?
Moreau. I can't read my writing. And The First Gentleman.
Mareaux, right? Moreau, yeah.
Yeah. The First Gentleman, which is the Jane Patterson. Dad's going to read that.
I have no desire to read that.
Oh, you're not going to read it?
Not unless y'all make it a book club pick.
Well, me and Dad are reading it.
Am I supposed to read it?
If you want to.
I'll read it. It's going to go by quick. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm reading Stephen King's Never Flinch, which is really different for him.
In what way?
Like it's a mystery for one thing. It's not like paranormal.
So no supernatural stuff. Huh?
No, at least not yet. And it's not as ominous. I mean, it's death. There's a lot of death.
It's Stephen King. So.
It's not as ominous as like his stuff usually is. But the story's good. He's a really good writer. Like, I don't always love his stories, but I do love his storytelling.
What book did I just read? I've got about a minute. Did I talk about the ghost story that I read? Darcy Coates, The Haunting, or the
Haunting of Laura Lee.
I looked that one up the other day. It's not even.
It's gone.
Yeah, I know it's gone.
I know.
Darcy Coates is like a serial horror writer. She's like the Danielle Steele of horror.
Oh, okay.
Like, she's got like 15 books, and they're all related. She picks a house and then tells a story about that house. That. So all of them are about different houses.
I love
and
that.
The last one I read, they're kind of, because it's not your typical. It's not TV, so there's not visuals. The jump scares they're all in your head.
Yeah.
So like she'll tell
What's
a story.
Her name?
Darcy Coates.
I'll read that.
Coates.
Okay.
Yeah, but she's got a ton of them, and they're all. And each title is a different house.
I like that.
The Greyfeather House, or the Haunting of the Greyfeather.
Something.
They're all so they're kind of formulated, but they're good.
Oh, I like that.
They're just fun, and
they're
quick. They're 180, 190 pages.
I would totally do that.
Okay.
All right. Well, so stay tuned. We've got some more stuff coming up. We've got some guest appearances by Luke and Logan. We'll be back shortly.